Hello friends, a very warm welcome to the Crochet Hook channel. See, today I have this multicolored, so vibrant crochet rakhis that we're going to work together. See, I've added different colors in different rounds, added the decoration of beads, worked these dories with different colors in multicolors and added the pom-poms at the end of the dory to give it a much rich look. And I have worked 3 of such kind. Have a look on this second one. I have added different colors. Different color for the dory, different color for the pom-pom. So just make them rich with colors. In this Rakhi, I have added this beads, wooden beads on the periphery of this round. This is the back side, and see at the center of it, I've added this cowrie shell here to pep it up. So use just any decoration that you wish, and these Rakhis will definitely look beautiful. For the friends who are joining me here for the first time, please do consider subscribing to my channel. That really inspires, motivates, means a lot and keeps us connected as you get a notification each time I post on my channel. Also, there is a separate playlist for the Rakhis on my channel, so please check the link for the Rakhi playlist in the iCard. Also in the description box, I have given the link for the Rakhi playlist. So just grab all the beautifully colored yarn that you have, just bring it, and you can also use scrap yarn that can be beautifully used here. And I have crocheted this Rakhi with a crochet hook of 3.0 millimeters, a pair of scissors. You need a few stitch markers, a sewing needle, a cotton thread, and just bring in any decoration. I have here these colored shells, beads, wooden beads, plastic beads, and the cowrie shells. So just add decoration that you love to add to your Rakhi. So here to begin with, work a slip knot. This is how I prefer to work my slip knots. And then work 4 chains. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now insert the hook into the very first chain, pull up a loop and work a slip stitch to join this ring here. See, a small magic ring is created here. It's a very small ring. Then nextly we are going to work into the ring. So chain 1, insert the hook into the ring. At the center of it, pull up a loop, work 1 single crochet. Again, insert the hook into the ring, pull up a loop, work 1 SC single crochet. Work 1 more SC into the ring. 3. Again, work 1 more SC into the ring. 4. Work 1 more SC into the ring. 5. Again, work 1 more single crochet here. 6. Work 1 more SC into the ring, 7, and then work 1 more SC into the ring, 8. So we have worked here 8 SCs. Then beneath the 2 strands of the first SC, insert the hook, pull up a loop or work a slip stitch to join this round here. Round 1 gets completed here. Chain 1, and now insert the hook from back to front to back around the next SC below, pull up a loop, work 1 single crochet like this. 1 back post single crochet is created. Again, around the next single crochet, insert the hook from back to front to back, pull up a loop, work 1 SC like this. Insert the hook from back to front to back, around the next SC, work 1 BP SC here. Around the next SC also, work 1 back post single crochet. Around the next SC below, work 1 back post single crochet. Around the next SC below, work 1 BP SC. Around the next SC below, work 1 back post single crochet. Around the next SC, work 1 back post single crochet. And we have reached the end. So beneath the 2 strands of the very first BPSC, insert the hook and work 1 slip stitch to join the round 2 here. Now I'm going to put a knot and cut the thread as I'm going to change the color here. So tighten the knot, secure it well, and sew in these loose ends into the same shade at the back of it. Here. So here I have brought another color into this back post single crochets atop any of them. Just bring in the loop. You can also tie the thread here and work 1 chain. Again, insert the hook into the same BPSC, work 1 SC, work 1 more SC into the same BPSC below. Then into the next BPSC, work 2 SCs, 1 and 2. Into the next BPSC below, work 2 SCs, 1 and 2. Into the next back post single crochet, work 2 SCs, 1 and 2. Simple. Into the next back post single crochet below, work 2 SCs, 1 and 2. Into the next stitch Just keep creating 2 SCs into each stitch ahead. See, I worked it all the way around, reached the end. So to end this round here, beneath the 2 strands of the first SC, insert the hook, pull up a loop, work a slip stitch to join this round here. For the next round, chain 1. Again we are going to work BPSC. So around the next SC below, insert the hook from back to front to back and work 1 SC like this. Again around the next SC below, work 1 back post single crochet like this. Around the next SC ahead, work 1 back post single crochet. Work 1 back post single crochet around the next SC below. Around the next SC below, work 1 back post single crochet. Insert the hook from back to front to back around the next single crochet below, work 1 back post single crochet. This is how the texture is coming. Again around the next SC below, work 1 BPSC like this. Just keep creating 1 back post single crochet around every SC below. I'll see you at the end. See, I have worked all my back post single crochets, and to join this round here, beneath the 2 strands of the first back post single crochet, insert the hook, pull up a loop, work a slip stitch. This round gets joined here. Put a knot and cut the thread, as we are going to change the shade here. We'll add a different color. Please sew in these loose ends into the same shade they belong to. I have gotten this coral red shade. So into any of the back post single crochets, just bring in the new loop and work 1 chain. Then again insert the hook into the same stitch below, work 1 SC. Again into the same stitch, work 1 more SC. So we work 2 SCs here. Into the next stitch ahead, work 2 SCs, 1 and 2. We are working in the back post single crochet round. Into the next BPSC, work 2 SCs, 1 and 2. Simple. Into the next BPSC below, work 2 SCs, 1 and 2. Into the next stitch ahead, work 2 SCs, 1 and 2. Just keep creating 2 SCs into every BPSC below. I'll see you at the end. See here, I have worked all my SCs, just the last stitch, 2 more SCs to go. So into this last stitch also, simply work 2 SCs and then insert the hook beneath the 2 strands of the first SC, pull up a loop, work a slip stitch to join this round here. Nextly, we'll again chain 1 and work the round of BPSCs. So around the next stitch below, insert the hook from back to front to back, pull up a loop, work 1 single crochet like this. 1 BPSC is worked. Around the next stitch below, work 1 back post single crochet as shown. Around the next SC below, work 1 back post single crochet. Again around the next SC below, insert the hook from back to front to back, pull up a loop, work 1 back post single crochet. Around the next stitch also, work 1 back post single crochet. Around the next stitch below, work 1 back post single crochet. See, just like this, keep creating 1 back post single crochet around every stitch ahead. See, I have worked all my BPSCs. So just 1 more to go. Around this last stitch also, I'll just work 1 back post single crochet like this and then insert the hook beneath the 2 strands of the very first back post single crochet, pull up a loop, work a slip stitch to join this round here. See how beautiful it's coming up. We have added 3 colors till now. Put a knot and cut the thread. Secure in this loose end into the same shade on the back side. Here in this red shade, and nextly I'm bringing in this light green shade and we'll be working slip stitch atop this back post single crochets. Let's see how. So into any of the back post single crochet, simply bring in the new loop and see, hold that loose end on the back side tightly. Again into the next stitch, insert the hook, work 1 slip stitch. Insert the hook into the next stitch, work 1 slip stitch. Insert the hook and work 1 slip stitch. We draw the loop from the back side and we are working slip stitches onto the front side. See, just keep working 1 slip stitch loosely, not very tightly, with the loose moderate hand into every stitch ahead. Into the next BPSC, work 1 slip stitch. This is how you have to work slip stitches into every back post single crochet of the red color below. Into the next stitch, insert the hook, work 1 slip stitch. See, this is how it's coming up. Just work the slip stitch all the way around. I'll see you here at the end. See, I worked it all the way around, reaching the end, a few stitches to go. So then into this next stitch, insert the hook, work a slip stitch as we have done till now, and then again into this very first stitch also insert the hook and pull up a loop, work a slip stitch like this. Now pull this loop up and we want to take this loop on the back side. So into next stitch ahead or into the previous stitch, in any of them, into the nearest stitch, insert the hook and bring this loop in this green color on the back side. See, now put a knot here at the back of this Rakhi tightly here and sew in this green shade into the green lining here. This is how it looks till now. And nextly we are going to add one more color here. Between this yellow and orange we can add one more color. So let's grab another color. Here I have this light blue that I'm going to slip stitch. So nextly into any of these BPSC row of this yellow, I'll simply bring in the loop as we did with the green and then hold it, the loose end on the back side properly, insert the hook into the next stitch, work one slip stitch, tighten it up, into the next stitch ahead, insert the hook, work one slip stitch at the front of the Rakhi. We are just creating the slip stitches as we did in the previous round with the green shade. See, in the BPSC round of the yellow color, we are working slip stitches. Into the next back post single crochet, work one slip stitch at the front of the Rakhi like this. Keep a loose hand, don't tighten the stitches at all. So just keep working. This is how it looks. Just keep working one slip stitch into every back post single crochet of the yellow color below. See, I have worked it all the way around. Just the last couple of stitches are left. So then into this first stitch also insert the hook, work one slip stitch, then pull this loop up and we want to take this loop on the back side. So from the back side insert the hook closest to this loop and draw this loop onto the back side neatly like this. See, it's so neat and clean on the front side. Again on the back of this Rakhi we'll put a knot here, put the knot tightly, cut this extra thread and secure in this loose thread into the same shade, into this blue color. Nextly we are going to prepare the pom-pom that we will nextly attach to the dories. So around this scale at one end of it, I'm simply wrapping the yarn with which I want to work my pom-pom. It has to be a really thick wrap around this and the width of the scale here is around 4 centimeters. So now it has to be this thick. Now having wrapped enough times, cut the thread and take out the entire stuff of it and now hold this entire loop thing properly and then at the center of it wrap it tightly with the yarn, with the same yarn. Wrap it really tightly and then put very tight knots here at the center of this loops. See, it has to be secured with really tight knots, then the pom-pom will really be beautiful and perfect. Having put the knots, cut that extra thread. Now with the help of a scissor, cut all the loops on one side first like this. Grab any loop that is left and cut it like this. We want to loosen these ends and on the other end also cut all the loops like this. So we have this frizzy mass here. Now flatten this circle like this and begin trimming it on the sides like this. Just keep rotating and keep trimming them to equal lengths. Just trim a little at a time and don't cut very deep towards the center. Just keep rotating and keep trimming. These ends have to appear of the same length. See, you'll get to know if there is any strand that is of longer length, then roll it all and again flatten this entire thing from other angle, and again we'll go for the trim. So just keep rotating and keep trimming. A few more times you can just keep repeating this pattern of trimming till you get a perfect round pom-pom worked. It has to be a proper round shape. Again, round it up like this and see, it's ready. I have prepared 2 of this kind. To prepare the dory for the Rakhi, here I have taken 3 strands of 2 colors, one of yellow color and 2 strands of this pink shade, around 184 centimeter length. All the 3 are 184 centimeter long, and then hold them together on one end of them. With all the 3 strands, put a slip knot with a thicker crochet hook like this, and then just simply we are going to work chains. So just work chains, any number of chains till you reach the other end. So just keep chaining a little loosely, don't tighten the chains too much. This is our dory getting prepared. Just keep chaining till you reach the other end. And here I have worked it all the way around, all the way, and reached this other end. A little tail is left, so I'll simply put a knot on this end, leaving a little tail. See? Then hold these 2 pieces together and just trim a little, trim them together to equal lengths. You can also use this dory just like this if you don't wish to put the pom-pom, because these tails also look beautiful. Otherwise, here we are going to sew them into this dory, as we will be putting pom-poms at the ends of the dory here. So let's sew them into this. At the back of this dory here, with your thick sewing needle, tapestry needle, just insert the needle and then thread your needle with all the 3 loops, all the 3 loose ends, and simply drag through the dory. All the 3 these loose ends will be secured into the dory very neatly like this. Now stretch it all up and cut any thread that is showing up. And nextly here let's attach this pom-pom at the end of the dory. So here I have taken this cotton thread into my tapestry needle and put a knot at the end of the thread. This is the double thread, and into this pom-pom in the center of it, insert this needle, take it out on the other end, and then here at one end of this dory we'll simply sew it here. So put a stitch like this, then through the dory, pass the needle at the center of this pom-pom and take it out on this end of the pom-pom. It's getting attached. A few more stitches. Again from this side of the pom-pom, take the needle out through the center of the pom-pom into the dory, and then again from the dory side put the needle into the center of the pom-pom and take it out on the other side. We are simply stitching it, the 2 pieces together, the pom-pom and the dory. See, it's perfectly joined here at this end of the dory. Now take this needle into the dory on this side, take it out on this side, and here we'll put a couple of knots. So just put very small knots here, with small stitches to put the knots to secure this cotton thread. And then I will just sew a little of the thread into the dory and then cut that extra thread. Our pom-pom is well joined with the dory, see? And now we'll begin with the decoration of the Rakhi. Nextly, just like this, add a pom-pom here. See, here I have these small white beads, and this is my tapestry needle ready with this cotton thread, and we are going to put beads and decorate this Rakhi together. I have put a knot at the end of this thread. So here I have put 4 markers on the edges of this Rakhi, at equal distance, and at the back of this Rakhi in this pink shade, I'm simply going to secure my thread here at this end of thread with a couple of knots around this pink shade. See, I'm simply securing this thread here, and then we'll begin with the bead work here. Just secure your cotton thread here, putting a couple of knots. So this thread is now secured. Now I'm going to add 4 beads into my needle here. These are small beads. Have taken 4 beads and bring them closer to the Rakhi. This is the back side of the Rakhi showing up, and then wrap it around your finger or hold it tightly. Then from this side of the first bead, through it, insert the needle, and then through this Rakhi, grabbing a few stitches, take it out on the back side of the Rakhi, tighten it up. See, these 4 beads are properly here attached. Again into this very first bead, again to the same bead, bring out this needle into the Rakhi. See, it's well joined here, and put the marker back again. Now at the back of this Rakhi, I'll secure this thread a little bit, moving towards the center. That will keep this beads tightened there. So I'm doing it for this sake. So then we'll take this needle out on this nearest to this next marker. So this is the back side of the Rakhi we are working, remember. Then again take out the needle, inserting it into the Rakhi, onto the next marker at the back side of the Rakhi. See, this thread should not show up on the front side. Now put 4 beads into the needle, and again bring them closer to the Rakhi, tighten it all up, and from the first bead, from this side, insert the needle through the bead, then into the Rakhi. Keep the stitch close to this beads. See, one more time, from this bead into the Rakhi, I'll put a stitch here like this, tighten it up, and then again secure the thread, moving backwards from the edge towards the center of this Rakhi. Secure this thread a little bit here. That will keep this entire assembly of the beads tightened. Again from the center, take the needle out onto the other marker. At the back of it, take out the marker as we have reached that place, and then again put 4 beads into this needle and bring it all closer to the Rakhi, and again tighten it all up. From the first bead, insert the needle through the bead, then through this Rakhi, and tighten it all up like this. One more time repeat the same process, and this bead is also perfectly joined here. See, just like this. On the 4th end also, on this 4th point also, please put the beads the same way, and after securing the beads there, also secure the thread at the back of the Rakhi and cut the thread just like this. See, the same way put the beads on this end, on this corner as well. See, I have worked the beads on all the sides the same way, and on the edges we have put the bead. Now at the center of it, I'm going to put this white bead here like this. So again with the tapestry needle, that is thread with the cotton thread, take out this needle on the front side, keeping a little tail on the back side, and then put this bead into the needle, drop it down at the center of this Rakhi. Now we are working on the front side of the Rakhi, right? Then on the other end, take out the needle on the back side from the other end, and at the back side of this Rakhi just tie the thread properly. Secure it with tight knots here, and this bead is perfectly joined at the center of the Rakhi. Simple. And with this long thread, we are going to sew the dory at the back of the Rakhi. So beadwork is complete. Now bring your dory and see, keep your chain of the dory so that the front side of the dory is facing the front side of the Rakhi. So half the dory like this, so you can locate the center here, and then holding the center, place it at the center of this round at the back of the Rakhi. And we're going to join it here. We'll just put gentle stitches around the dory into the Rakhi. We already have our yarn joined ready with the needles, so into the dory, then into the Rakhi. I'm only going to sew it in the white section, the mid section of the Rakhi. So just put gentle stitches around the dory into the Rakhi. The stitches should not show up on the front side of the Rakhi. Just put gentle stitches, don't stretch it at all. Now I'm taking my thread onto the other end through the dory and then into the Rakhi. Around the dory, I'll put here on this end also a few gentle stitches to sew this dory perfectly with the Rakhi. See? Make sure that your stitches don't show up on the front side of the Rakhi. So just grab the upper loops on the back side of the Rakhi, right? And now this is well secured. I'll put a couple of knots, and then from this end I'll simply secure a little loose end into this dory and then cut that extra thread. See how neatly it's well swen. The dory is well swen with the Rakhi. Cut any extra threads that are there to give it a clean and neat look. See how perfectly swen this all looks. This is the front side of the Rakhi. How beautiful this Rakhi is ready. Our beautiful, colorful, vibrant Rakhi is ready with this minimal decoration, and still adding the pom-pom and adding different colors and sewing in neatly. This Rakhi looks so absolutely beautiful. So here a vibrantly multicolored beautiful crochet Rakhi is ready. See how awesome it looks. I hope you loved the tutorial. Have fun learning, have fun crocheting. Please do subscribe to my channel. See you next time.